Hello, I could not imagine a better day to talk about onions. In this video, I'm going to show you how to grow some nice plump onions that'll make your neighbors cry when you cut them open from your kitchen. Let's go. If you want to grow the best onions possible, you have to start them from seed. I've heard many stories of people buying pre-grown onions that are marketed for planting. Now, it never works and they never get bigger onions than what they planted. The reason for that is because onions are what's called biannual plants. Biannual plants spend their first year growing roots, stems, and leaves, and their second year producing flowers and seeds. So, when you buy a pre-grown onion marketed for planting, that onion has already undergone its first year of growth, and the second year of growth, it's going to produce flowers and seeds and not spend any energy actually growing the onion. So, when you start onions from seeds, you're starting from that first year. And in that first year is when the onion actually grows. So it's actually a little bit of a scam when you buy pre-grown onions. So, first step is starting them from seed. So here's the main patch of onions that I have growing. There are 3 different types of onions. I got red, yellow, and white onions. And I'm going to show you the seeding and planting techniques that I use to make sure that I get a big onion out of them. Now, first of all, when you start your seedlings, you want to start them indoors about 8 weeks before you're actually going to bring them outside or after the last frost. Once you have your onion seedlings, you want to bring them and you want to plant them just underneath the soil here. You do not want to plant them too deep. If you plant them too deep, you restrict this bulb growth and you will not get a big onion. Now, after you plant your onion, they're going to look sad for a couple days and you're going to be worried, but don't worry because they will come back. So once your onions start to grow, I'd say around this size, you're going to want to take your finger or something. You just want to dig around the bulb, little over halfway past your onion bulb. And that's going to allow your onion to expand fully and not be constricted by the soil. This is a crucial step if you want big onions. Alternatively, you can take the jet option on your hose and you can jet around your onions. If you have a lot of onions, it's much easier to do that. I like to do that, but I also like doing this. So doing this is an absolutely crucial step between having big and small onions. I'm going to show you an onion that I have for pest resistance that I haven't done this to yet, and I'll show you the difference in bulb growth. Okay, here is an onion that I'm using for pest resistance, and as you can see, I have not removed the constricting soil around the onion bulb yet, and it has not grown much of an onion. So that really just goes to show what a difference removing the soil around your onion can actually do so that you get a large, plump onion. So I'm going to do this to all the onions that I have for pest resistance, and I'll get lots more onion from it. I also have onions all throughout my tunnels here because onions are such a good pest deterrent and they work so well at deterring most pests. So as you can see, these ones just don't really have much of a bulb yet. So I'm just going to go around and I'm going to do exactly what I said, and I'm going to move all that soil around them so they have that room to grow their actual bulb. Now, another tip when growing your onions is they want a consistent moisture throughout the time that they grow. They don't want to be completely drenched and they do not want to go dry. They have a super shallow root system and they're really sensitive to changing moisture in the soil. So make sure that it's just consistent and it's at a pretty good moisture level, sort of like this, where it's not drenched, but the onion can uptake moisture anytime it needs it. How do you know when it's time to pick your onions? The onion tells you by bending its stem over like this and reducing all the energy from here and keeping it tucked away in the bulb. So when this bends over like this, Your onion did not die, don't worry. It's just done growing. So this one is a great example. It's done growing now. So I'm going to pick this, and you can start the curing process on these onions. But this one's going to be eaten, so bon appetit. I'm going to put a quick clip of the onions that I grew last season so you can see how they turned out. But that is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more content like this, please hit the subscribe button. And if you learned something, like the video. That is all for now. We'll see you in the next one.
I mean, there's a massive onion. Very happy with that. Some of them are ready to harvest. This is going in the soup. Absolutely beautiful.
Onions!